had a lot of players do a lot of good things in the league, and trust him to put his best foot forward and helping me out. But I got a lot of good tape out there. I got a lot of accolades, a lot of experience. I can bring a lot of value to an organization. So I'm not worried about it. Wherever I end up, and I'm excited to see where that is.
Have they projected for you how far out you are from running or being able to do some things or at a full speed kind of way? What's that prognosis?
I'm working on running right now. I'll be fully cleared on field for May 1st and then full contact in July.
So what have those conversations been like when you've gotten to talk to teams?
Yeah, there's just a lot of questions, like when you get back, and they'll figure out a lot more after the medical recheck, since at the combine it's still a little bit too early to tell how good of a job that the surgeon did. They could just tell it wasn't messed up yet. So another month goes by and I'll do the medical recheck, and then the teams will all get, hey, he's good to go in July, and he'll be playing football this fall. So it's really just about that. And a lot of these teams, they know that I'm a smart dude. They know I can come in and run the show on the offensive line. Up front, it's just the injury.
So it's hope, it's kind of the expectation that
yeah, I'll be good to go by training camp, and that's the expectation, and that's if I'm on schedule and there's no reason to fall off schedule. So
Seth, was it bittersweet the last several games?
No, it wasn't bitter at all. I was having the time of my life cheering on my friends and teammates that I've gotten to work with for the whole year, and I'm just happy that we won.
Yeah, and what was it like to see this line just recycle itself like 4 or 5 times? What was it? How impressive was that to you, a player?
Yeah, it's something I'd never seen done before, and Coach Fry did an incredible job developing those young guys throughout the year, and not just hoping that it would work out, and he actually had a plan going forward to get all these guys in position to win, and that was just special.
Do they need to wait to give out that moral award until after the whole season's over, you think?
They should. What we did in the offensive line room this year was more impressive than anything that I've ever seen. And I've been in the room for Joe Moore, lines, and I've seen it, and nothing comes close to what Coach Fry did with this line and these young guys that stepped up.
When you come back in here, you just look up at these banners on the wall. Just what kind of memories does that bring back to your mind?
Yeah, it's cool. We pointed to those all off season, hoping to hang these, and seeing all my friends up here on these, seeing tears of joy, happiness. Those are like the happiest moments of these guys' lives up to this point. So it's cool to see those kind of immortalized in the Woody.
Is there any of those particular moments that just stand out in your mind as one that'll resonate with you the rest of your life?
Not really. Just smoking all the cigars in the locker room after. Like the whole team had one. We were hotboxing that locker room with cigar. The early enrollees are in there. They're just coughing their lungs up. But yeah, that was a good one.
What was it run like for you to be? You obviously weren't playing, but you got to kind of experience it in a different way. So what was that like for you?
Yeah, it was hard there in the beginning, because especially after the up north loss and the O-line, there's a lot of question marks, and that was like the second thought I had when I heard myself. I was like, did I just ruin this for everybody? Did like this random circumstance come down, kind of just ruin it? And
so there was a little bit of bitter in it. You know what I mean?
That was just self-battle, like battles in my own mind. But after we started rolling after that Tennessee game, we were good to go, and all those thoughts kind of went away after seeing how that line came together.
Seth, what is it like? You've left your mark at 2 of the more major programs in college football history. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, especially the 2 most winningest programs in the country in history. It's crazy to be a part of those, and I know a ton of guys all across the country, and the amount of connections I've made through being at both programs with all the coaches, all the players that I've played with. It's been cool to kind of realize that over this draft process. Like, I know guys here, and here. I know coaches that I've played with here, and here at both programs. So it's definitely an interesting story, and it's been a hell of a career that I've been super proud to tell about.
To see Carson and Luke and Tegra and Austin step up the way they did during that run, how excited are you to see them now be the leaders of the O-line this year?
Yeah, the sky's the limit for those guys, and they got to take a jump. They can't be the same players that they were last year. They have a lot to accomplish in this game, and in order to do that, they have to keep getting better. And I'm sure that they will, especially under this new coaching regime.
Yeah,
Have you been around long enough to meet the new coaches on the offensive line?
Yeah. I've been out to, because I'm rehabbing, I will come out to practice, most days and see how everybody's doing. It's been fun to see the new coaching style of Coach Bowen and all the offensive line coaches. There's like 4 of them each play. After a plays run, you see 4 offensive line coaches go and coach up an individual guy, and I know it's going to pay dividends for those people in this room.
What's next for you in this draft process? Any visits scheduled?
No visits scheduled. Just continue rehabbing, and next step, I guess, would be the medical recheck in April. Then, I guess I'm going back to Atlanta for the local day. They just lost their center, so that's an interesting spot. But then coming back here, continue to rehab, and head back to Atlanta for the draft.
Awesome.